our dear brother and sister. This is Elder Vic speaking, and tonight I am excited. I want to share something with everyone, and tonight we going to share with you under the knowledge no ending. Let's take a look. Let's see. Bible University of the Universe. Okay, so this is our logo. Okay, let's see. The University of the Universe presents knowledge no ending. Okay, and under knowledge no ending, the topic is to learn, must read and listen. So you all have to remember that if you want to learn, if you want to increase your knowledge, you have to read from the book or any kind of from newspaper, whatever. You have to read, and then if not, then you have to listen to, just like tonight. I want to invite you to listen that I have read and I want to share with you. And there are so many things that we might not notice, but everything that surround us, they all have some kind of knowledge to provide so that we can learn. Okay, now tonight we want to learn about what? Let's see. We want to learn about what? Taste buds on the tongue. You see, taste buds on the tongue. Normally we don't even pay attention, but even the small things sometimes give us lots of knowledge. Okay, so tonight we're going to learn about taste buds on our tongue. Okay, now let's see the picture. Let's see the picture now. This is our tongue. So our tongue, you see that number one is the taste buds of sweet. Number two is salty. Number three is sour. Number four is bitter. And from this small thing that we can learn that this is some kind of arrangement. Okay, and this arrangement has purpose and has its meaning in it. So if you imagine that our taste buds on our tongue would be different arrangement from what we see tonight, and if the bitter, let's say switch, the bitter would be number one. Now we know that if anything come to our mouth, if we can taste that is so bitter, so do you think that we want to continue to eat or to swallow? I don't think so. So we don't like that. We don't like the taste bitter or the taste sour. Even sour, like like orange and oranges, sour. Nobody like it. We all like sweet, right? So God, this is so clear that we have God as our creator, and when He created everything with His wisdom and with His knowledge, so God is so intelligent and smart that the way He make the taste buds such an arrangement, so is so wonderful. But unless we pay attention, unless we read about it, unless we listen about it, then we find out. Then it give us the knowledge. So tonight we learning about this, and then we want to let you know that this all come from our Creator. Okay. Now let's see the scripture. From the Bible in the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 1. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. So this Bible text talking about heaven and the earth. So heaven is up there and the earth is down here. So in the broad in the broad sense, God created big heaven and create the earth down here. Okay, now we want to bring the picture to make it smaller, narrow down. Okay, let's see what God did. Okay, Genesis chapter 1:27. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created him. Male and female created he them. So this Bible text telling us that after God created heaven and earth, God created human being, and he created us. And the from outside, what happened? Looked like God himself, because it said that God created man like his image. So the way we look from outside, exactly just like God, the creator himself. Okay, so now let's see, beside he created human being as his image. And then let's see next scripture. Psalm 139:13, it said, you make my whole being. You formed me in my mother's body. Now this is the beginning. When we still are in the womb of our mother, it said here that you make my whole being. My whole being, that it means that God is created us when we still in the womb of the mother. So he created the whole being, that outside, inside, our organ in our body, every pieces of our organ is God, the one that make it, created. Okay, so now so this is the Bible text to support that our tongue is a small piece of organ. So we learn from this scripture that God is the creator, and he did create our tongue so that we can enjoy eating the food. And because and you see, if we have different taste buds, so we really can enjoy the food, because in the food there are so many flavors. So we have sweet, we have sour, we have bitter, we have salty. So how wonderful is that God is so clever. So God wants us to enjoy eating food. That's why, if you can you imagine that, if food has no taste, anyone would like to eat some kind of food that no taste at all? No way. So God is the creator, and he can do anything. He can do anything, go beyond our imagination. So I hope that you will continue to increase your knowledge, so that knowledge can bring you to the conviction that God is the creator. That is my goal. And so if you want to increase your knowledge, because the knowledge no ending, but you continue to increase it, and the way to increase your knowledge is to read and to listening. Thank you.